Hello, everybody, and welcome to my backyard. My name is Mark Mulligan, and I apologize. We were supposed to have an opening act for you, Rudy B. We had a few technical difficulties, but that's all right, because I'm going to make sure that you guys see him next week when we do this again. How is everybody doing out there? Are you having a great day? If you're sick and tired of being in quarantine and confined to your house, let's have some fun today. Go to your fridge right now, crack open your favorite beverage, and let's get ready to have a fun day today. What do you say? Blue water and sunny skies, another day in paradise. It wasn't long ago we said goodbye, and I ended up down here. Now who's to blame? I can't recall, but who cares? It doesn't matter at all, 'cause I'm a world away from you, sucking down an ice cold beer. But things never quite work out like I planned. What you doing back on my mind again? Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. Now I could tell you about the fun I've had. At first it really wasn't all that bad. The weather's nice and the people are too, so how could I complain? But last night when I was all alone, I left a message at the sound of the tone and said, honey, won't you pick up the phone before I go insane? You cut me off and you left me hanging on the line. Pulled out a glass and I chased you off my mind. Help me out. Sand, dollars, and pesos, a slight buzz and a sunburned nose. It ain't much, but it's something to show for all this wasted time. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. I thought the beaches and the ocean view were all I needed to get over you. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. The sun is shining like tequila gold, but I'm Pacifico blue. Welcome those of you just tuning in. I hope you cracked yourself open a nice cold Pacifico. It's a beautiful day here in San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico. I'm joined by my friends Pablo and Anais, who are running the film crew, and of course my beautiful wife Elsa. And we're ready to have a good time and play a whole bunch of songs that you didn't hear last week, because we got a bunch of requests from you guys, which was great. And even some new photos that you guys sent me that we'll be showing you throughout the day. I'll be updating you on the Castaway Kids San Carlos relief efforts as the day goes on. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good time. And this very first one, I'm going to send out for my friend in Minnesota. Her name is Carol Sherwin. And she wanted to hear this next song. It's a perfect one for quarantine because it's called Even Our Bad Days Are Good. My first moment as a member of the human race, they spanked my butt and told me, welcome to this place. I kicked and screamed, but what could I do when the doc said we're gonna circumcise you? Hey, looking back, I could have had a better day. I love doing that song when I play with Kelly McGuire because it always makes him wince on that part. I turned 5 and they sent me off to school. where I memorized prayers and I thought I was pretty cool. One day in the middle of the Our Father, I couldn't hold back a trickle of water. Uh-oh, please God, get me out of here, amen. Now you could say I've hit some bumps along the road, but why complain, 'cause that's just the way it goes. Now even my bad days are good, I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. You guys second the motion out there? Went off to college and I got that business degree, 'cause I heard that the corporate world was the place for me. But I soon found out that I didn't fit in, and I swore I'd never wear that tie again. So much for my future as a CEO. So I bought a guitar and I figured out how to play it. Walked into a bar and I wound up on a stage, singing James Taylor, Croce, and Buffett, and all the drunks threw dollars in the bucket. And the boss said, we'll see you next Saturday night. Thank God that tie fit a little too tight, or I might not be sitting here singing this song tonight. Now even my bad days are good, I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging round. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. Now I'll be that old guy on the stage who still got that silly grin on his face, like everybody should, 'cause even our bad days are good. That's your line out there, everybody. Even our bad days are good. Come on, Elsa. Even our bad days are good, everybody. Even our bad days. My first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me, welcome to this place. Going out for Carol in Minnesota. Thanks, Carol, for the request. Hey, we got another one right here. And this song is actually, I believe, the first song I ever had covered by another artist. It's a guy that many of you guys are fans of and friends of, our friend Eric Stone. Eric did such a nice job on the song. I got to be honest with you. When I first heard his version, I liked it way better than mine. So Eric Stone, if you're out there listening, buddy, great job on my song. And it's taking you guys all down somewhere south of somewhere. Down at the bay, they're jumping today. There's a fisherman out on a boat. He throws out a net and he hauls up his catch and he heads back to the sandy shore, to a house by the dock with a door that don't lock, where there's music on the radio. It won't take too long, he'll be singing a song and cooking on an open stove. No, there ain't such thing as the blue sky blues. At least they never happened to me. It's never been a mystery what keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, the pirates and poets that keep me hanging around down here. Somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. in colors so bright and dresses so tight. I see ladies walking down the street, lovers romancing, barefoot and dancing, grooving to a tropic beat. In the sea of confusion, I kick off my shoes and catch her looking back at me. She flashes a smile, we laugh over a while, till she says, "You want to dance with me?" It's the tropical sun, it's a midnight run to an island or Listen, south of Fun Direction. And the palm trees are swaying like dancers, moving to the sound of the wind. No, there ain't such thing as the blue sky blues. At least they never happened to me. It's never been a mystery what keeps me coming back. It's the beaches and boats, the pirates and poets that keep me hanging around down here. I think I'll have another beer somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere, somewhere south of somewhere. Good spot to be. Well, a few days ago, I told you guys that it was Monty Soul's 8th birthday. I can't believe that. Don't know where the time flew. So this is obviously not a great time for a kid to have a birthday party. And I posted a little video on Facebook that you guys have probably seen on my page. And her bouncy house that we rented for, I think, $15 here in the yard, her whole party consisted of me and Jose jumping with her on this thing. Not quite the big, huge group of friends that we had planned for. But something really cool kind of came of that. Elsa, number one, put a sign out on the street that said, "Honk your horn when you're going by," because it's our daughter's birthday. So all the cars going by were honking their horns, and Marisol would come out and wave at everybody throughout the day. But then her friends, I thought, did something really nice. And why don't we show them what happened here?
One day, we'll be looking back on this and we'll say, aren't you happy that we did it our way? Everyone we knew was saying no way, but we were never listening anyway. So don't be just standing in the doorway. Don't you know we gotta hit the highway? Darling, this is gonna be a good day. And I've gotta say that I'm not bad myself, but you're amazing. You're amazing. One day, I'll be looking back on this and I'll say, I'm so happy that you said you would stay. There were times I know that I was crazy, fraying at the edges and you saved me. I'm losing count of chances that you gave me. You're laughing at me dancing really badly and telling me the reasons why you're gladly do it all again. 'Cause I'm not bad myself, but you're amazing. You're amazing. Oh, I'm not bad myself, but you're amazing. You're amazing. Well, hey, words can never adequately convey everything you're giving to me today. But holding you is better than a holiday, and leaving you I dread it like exam day. So at the risk of sounding kinda risque, everything to now has been the foreplay. Darling, I would follow you to Norway, or anywhere you want it. 'Cause I'm not bad myself, but you're amazing. You're amazing. Oh,
Isn't that nice? Her friends, they couldn't get out of the car and come and have a party, but they surprised her with that little parade there, and it ended up being one of Marisol's favorite birthdays, even though we couldn't have the party that she wanted. So 8 years old, Marisol, can you believe it? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sing a song for her right now. And this happens to be Marty Soul's favorite song right here. Mar means ocean, Soul means sun. Just in case you're wondering where her name came from, I never thought anything in life could ever be as beautiful as sea and sun together, at least until the day she came along. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marty Soul. Oh, whoa, 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 her smile lights up my world. Whoa, 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 I love my little Marty Soul. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. Sure, I love my sons, and roughhousing's fun, but there are things that only daughters do. Now that pink dress and those little shoes are matching, I can't believe she's already into fashion. She's gonna break a heart or two. Now, oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marty Soul. Oh, whoa, 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 her ribbons and her curls. Whoa, I love my little Marty Soul. Oh, whoa, 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 she's just her daddy's girl. She's growing up too fast, and each day she's prettier than the one before. I don't want to think about the day some kid comes knocking on my door, singing, oh, whoa, 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 I love your daughter, Marty Soul. Oh, whoa, 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 more than anything in this world. Oh, whoa, 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 he'll be in love with Marty Soul. But oh, whoa, 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 she'll still be daddy's girl. She'll always be her daddy's girl. Oh, whoa, 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 I love my little Marty Soul. Happy birthday to my daughter, 8 years old. All right, well, I hope you guys, wherever you are, Canada, the States, right here in Mexico, I hope today, especially now that we're all together with some tunes, I hope you're feeling laid back. And I'm going to send this next song out for my friends Jim and Linda Schrader, longtime friends, and they always join us at Island Fest. And this one goes out for them by request. Don't even know what day it is. That's the kind of day I miss. It's been way too long since I had a day like that. Now there's another gray hair on the guy looking at me in the mirror. It's time to get out of here. It's time for going back. Back to laid back. Back to laid back. Back to the way this boy was born to be. Back to laid back. Back to laid back. 'Cause the stressed out all about getting a head guy ain't me. Wasn't all that long ago. How we got by, I don't know. Must have been on love alone, but we sure had a lot of that. Now it seems we're never caught up. They say we gotta have all of this stuff, but me, I've had enough. just want to pack it up and send it all back. Back to laid back, back to laid back, before I become what I never want to be. Back to laid back, back to laid back, 'cause there's always on the run, gotta go guide me. So if a brand new car never belongs to us, or if our house is kinda small, so what? I'd rather take this great big list of things to do, tear it up and spend my whole day with you. Back to laid back, back to laid back, God knows that's how I'm meant to be. Back to laid back, back to laid back, 'cause the stressed out all about getting ahead guy ain't who I am or what I want anymore. Don't even know what day it is. That's the kind of day I miss. Days like this. And I hope that's how you're feeling right now. Back to laid back. All right. Hi, Tom Shepard. I know you're out there watching today. And what a treat to record this next song with Tom in Nashville. And there's a whole story behind that I won't bore you with right now, but I hope you like our song that on the album is actually a duet. It's one called Same Beer, Different Can. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub, a Shiner Bock and Luckenbach, and buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his band. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine and you described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a guitar on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see we're all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn all of us Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and even Pabst are all the same beer, different can. Just different labels and different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand we're all the same beer, different can. Thank you, Tom Shepard, for teaming up with me on that song. Title track on one of the CDs right there. You guys got to stop on over here at my bar and grab a beer with me sometime. But in the meantime, we're going to head down to the other side of Mexico. I used to live not too far from where this song takes place. But I always tell folks that right here close to where I am now in San Carlos, there's a fishing village called La Manga. And I know if you go out there, you can run into the character from this song. It's by request, and I'm going to send this one out for my friends up in Phoenix, Kenny and Paula Timms. Awesome people. And they like this Kenny Chesney song that I don't think was one of Kenny's huge hits, but what a great song. I can almost hear the ghost of Sam Rainwater playing ukulele with me on this one. It was early one morning in Playa del Carmen. That's when I first met Jose. He had a 12-foot schooner and a 3-foot cooler full of the catch of the day. He was wrinkled and grinning from all the sun he had been in. He was barefoot, cerveza in hand. He said, "Gracias, senor," as I paid him too much for all of the snapper he had. I told him, "My friend, it ain't nothing," in the best broken Spanish I knew. "I make a good living back where I come from." He smiled and said, "Amigo, me too." He said, "I fish, play my guitar, and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again." Somewhere over Texas, I thought of my Lexus and all the stuff I'd worked so hard for, and how the things I had gathered from climbing that ladder just didn't seem to matter much anymore. They say my nest egg ain't ready to hatch yet. They keep holding my feet to the fire. They call it paying the price so that one day in life I'll have what I need to retire and just fish, play my guitar, and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again. And to think that for only one moment I actually thought that I had it made, when the truth is I'm really just dying to live like Jose and just fish and play my guitar and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again and just fish and play my guitar and laugh at the bar with my friends. Go home to my wife and pray every night I can do it all over again. It sounds like the life. Candy and Paula, thank you guys for the request on that. We've had some great times, and we have many, many more of those coming up soon. All right. Well, now we're going to go from my bar to Giggles Bar. All of you guys at home, I don't care if you're sitting there by yourself, raise your hand if you've been here to San Carlos and you've been out to the famous bar down in Mexico, which is actually not even a bar. It's our friend Giggles' house, but we all think it's a bar. In fact, strangers have pulled up on their bikes and cars, gotten out, sat there on their patio, ordered drinks, sat there for a long time, having round after round, and only when they've asked Giggles for their tab, and she says, there's no tab here, does it hit them that, my God, I've been sitting at somebody's house drinking their booze this whole time. That sounds kind of fun to me right now. Let's head on over to a place known as a bar down in Mexico. Come on, guys. Well, I have worked my fingers to the bone, trying to build myself a happy home. But the more I work, the more goes to the man. So now I've got myself a better plan. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but a bar in Mexico with me? Well, I will pack up all my friends one day, head on down to our friend Giggles' place. Everybody give it up for Giggles. And I'll be pouring drinks from dusk up till the dawn, while we dance the night away with Kelly McGuire on. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico with me? Well, I'll wake up every morning with nothing on my mind, pouring margaritas in a palm tree paradise. This is your part, everybody. I'm gonna buy me a what? Bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico with me? What else could I ever need but senoritas by the sea, the sun, a bar in Mexico, and all of you guys out there. La 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 la. La 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 la. I can't hear you. Come on. La 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 la. La 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 la. We got the sun, a bar in Mexico with me. Now I heard you. You guys are doing great so far. Hey, we're going to take a quick visit down out to San Carlos and check out this beautiful condo that Karen and Ron from Seaside Realty let my family stay in. It was so nice of them to do it. Check this place out. That place great. Thank you, Karen and Ron, for letting me stay there. Great people. I hope you'll come down and stay at Pelican Beach and do it when you can check out my show just down the beach from there, because I sing on Wednesday nights over at La Palapa Griega. All right. This next song was one inspired off a bumper sticker, and we had a request for it. Actually, we had 2 requests for this song. One of them was from John Sherwin. That's Carol's husband up in Minnesota. And also Tim Scott, my Chicago friend out there. Tim, hope your family is doing well. And this song goes out for all of you guys. First you stiff the waitress, then you slam the door. You backed into a Buick, and then you blew on down the road. I wonder what were you thinking as you took off down the block, screaming like a madman and flipping people off. Just about then I thought I'd seen it all, till I saw that big old sticker on the back of your car, and it said, Jesus loves me, and I did a double take. I can't speak for our Savior, but there's gotta be some mistake. Now this ain't from the gospel, no, you won't hear this at church. Jesus loves you, the rest of us think you're a jerk. Maybe you just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. So you're having a bad day, huh? Well, get over it. Maybe your mama didn't love ya, your gal dumped you, or the job's driving you insane. Go ahead, shout out to the Lord, but quit screaming his name in vain. There you go, cussing out the traffic cop. I bet God's looking down, begging you to please shut up. As you say, Jesus loves me. Dude, I've actually got some doubts. Take a good look at the good book. This ain't what it's all about. Now here's a revelation. Take it for what it's worth. Yeah, Jesus loves you. The rest of us think you're a jerk. He said he came for sinners, and you're his kind of guy. But now I look into the mirror, and my God, I realize, who am I fooling, thinking I'm better than you? Yeah, Lord, forgive me, I know not what I do, 'cause just like you I say, Jesus loves me, and I know that's true. Even when I don't get just what he sees in you. How can I point my finger like you're the big sinner when I just might be the worst? Hey, thank God, Jesus loves me, even when I'm a jerk. So I hope we both make it to heaven. I just pray you get there first. Jesus loves you. One more time, everybody, because it's true. Jesus loves you. Hey, gang, let's just leave it at that. Jesus loves you, parentheses. The rest of us think you're kind of a jerk. Work on that. We got another request here. Remember when I mentioned to you before about Eric Stone covering one of my songs? And he did such a great job on it. I think Eric told me the same thing when I covered his song. Maybe all of us trop rock guys are just self-conscious, but we like the way other people do our songs better than the way we do them. So this is a song that he actually wrote with my producer, Kenny Royster. And he was nice enough to let me record this one way back on my Life in a Beach Town album. The slam of the gavel set me free. She got all she ever needed. And all I asked the judge to give to me was tied up down at the marina. 27 feet, white sails, and polished fiberglass. I christened her Island Time and set sail for paradise. She got the house on the lake and her own living maid, a swimming pool and a new Corvette, a savings account and alimony checks. But I got the ocean near St. Barb's, the trade winds and the stars, when I raised my sails on Island Time, 27 feet of water line. I got the whole 9 yards. 7 a.m. I bet she's in her car, bumper to bumper in traffic. I just woke up and went up on deck and fell back to sleep in my hammock. She got all the toys and all the noise wrapped up in a city crowd, while I'm down here on island time, all stretched out on the bow. She got the house on the lake and her own living maid, a swimming pool and a new Corvette, a savings account and alimony checks. But I got the ocean, Usain parts, the trade winds and the stars, when I raise my sails on island time, 27 feet of water line. I got the whole 9 yards. I'm sending this song out for my friend in Rocky Point, Robin Winters. She got the house on the lake and her own living maid, a swimming pool and a new Corvette, a savings account and alimony checks. But I got the ocean, Usain bars, the trade winds and the stars, when I raise my sails on island time, 27 feet of water line. I got the whole 9 yards. I got the whole 9 yards. We got the whole 9 yards. One more time. We got the whole 9 yards. Not a bad deal, is it? Well, this next one is taking me way back. It's a song that my friends Pete and Kathy Ferralli, they are so well known in the trop rock and in the Parrot Head world. Hi, Pete and Kathy, and thank you for tuning in today. Kathy, I think this is probably more your request than Pete's, because I know you like this one. Funny thing is, this song called Sarah Tara and Jenny Marie almost didn't make that early album called Mexico. And I'm so glad we put it on there, because it ended up being the most requested song on the album. With a name just like some melody that I'd never heard before, she took my hand and led me down that sandy shore. And by the time the sun went down, I knew I'd really lost my heart. That was my first time, but it was only just the start. 'Cause years went by and I survived, and I somehow made it through. I swore that time couldn't heal the pain, but I learned how that ain't true. Sarah and Tara and Jenny Marie, those were the days when we were wild and we were free. I liked you and I loved you, but we went our separate ways. But I still think of you today. Jenny was a young girl, just how old, no one knows. She grew up on the dusty streets of a little town in Mexico. She never saw her mother's face, and she never knew about love. But somehow I could make her smile, and for her that was close enough. And even some old fence at the border couldn't slow us down, no way. They warned us not to cross that line, but we did one summer day. And immigration never found us, but somewhere things went wrong. Now she's up north and I'm down south, guess that's where we belong. If you know this one, help me out. Sarah and Tara and Jenny Marie, those were the days when we were wild and we were free. I liked you and I loved you, but we went our separate ways. But but I still think of you today. I pulled up to a roadside bar up on Highway 89, the Tufa Tavern, Kirkland Junction, Arizona. Walking through the doorway was just like stepping back in time. She jumped the bar and hugged me, and she shouted out to the crowd, "Everyone get out of here, this place is closing down." Then she locked the door and we were finally left alone. I threw $5 in the jukebox and put on her favorite song. She held me close and kissed me, and we laughed all through the night as we danced there in the darkness right up to the morning light. Sarah and Tara and Janie Marie, those were the days when we were wild and we were free. I liked you and I loved you, but we went our separate ways. But I still think of you today. I even bought a ring one time, then I finally said I do. Now I hear somebody stole your hearts, and I wish the best for you. Sarah and Tara and Janie Marie, those were the days when we were wild and we were free. I liked you and I loved you, but we went our separate ways. But I still think of you today. I still think of you today. Kathy Ferrari, thank you for the request of that one. I know a whole lot of you guys up there have been emailing me, and you've been telling me how much you're really looking forward to getting back down here south of the border. It's a pretty good feeling. It's not going to be long, guys. You're going to be back down here with me. I'm predicting all good things coming up really, really soon. So I'm going to send this next one out for my San Carlos friends. And in fact, in this next song, I'm going to introduce you to a lot of my San Carlos friends. Now, something that really big has caught on here in San Carlos. I don't know if this is huge where you live, but pickleball is amazingly huge here. And in fact, I mentioned Karen Stewart. She's the one from Seaside Realty. She's the one that I kind of credit, at least, for bringing pickleball to this area a few years back. I didn't know what it was. Most people had never played it before. And she got everybody into it, and everyone's getting in shape and having fun. And this is just such a great town to play pickleball. And I know that Seaside Realty and some other people, some other sponsors help to put on a big pickleball tournament here every single year. You just can't beat this as a spot to play it. So you're going to meet some of my pickleball playing friends on this next song, and they're thinking about heading south of the border again. Here we go. I got that green light of the 21K. Now I'm south of the border again. I'll be eating Dorado at the end of the day. South of the border again. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. Beautiful chica greets me with a beso. South of the border again. I traded my dollars for a pocket full of pesos. South of the border again. So crack a cerveza, slice up a lime, pour a little salt on the rim. I tossed my watch, now I'm taking my time. South of the border again. Let's go now. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friends. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. south of the border again. And oh, I'll take the sea and the sun. Oh, heading south's more fun. Oh, I still can't explain it, how 1 foot across that line leaves me in a mañana state of mind. Everybody say hi to my San Carlos friends there. Now I'm playing guitar in some waterfront bar where the waves come rolling in. Our voice in the crowd says, welcome back, Mark. South of the border again. Let's go. South of the border again. And it feels so good, my friend. Tacos, burritos, muchachas, amigos, and sails out on the wind. South of the border again. It's been too long, now I'm singing this song, 'cause I'm south of the border, south of the border, south of the border again. And you know what, guys? That is a great spot to be. All right. Thank you to all my pickleball playing friends here in San Carlos. They're all over the place, as you can see. We get people here. We got a bunch of Canadians, like BC especially, and Alberta people. We used to just get people from Southern California and Arizona and New Mexico, but St. Carlos has really changed, and man, we just get people from all over the place. I'm hoping someday you're going to come down here and visit me real soon, too. Well, one of the things that's very special about San Carlos is, unlike places you go like Cabo San Lucas and Cancun and Puerto Vallarta, places like that, we don't really have the whole all-inclusives and big chains. This is a friendly community. It's extremely laid back. San Carlos doesn't even have a stoplight, and I'm not kidding you on that. We got great food. We got lots and lots of things to do, but we don't have the hustle bustle. And you always hear this cliche that it's the people. This is a place that really applies. San Carlos people are unlike people you will meet anywhere. Am I right, my San Carlos friends? If I'm right, tell them in your comments that I'm not exaggerating here. One thing that all of us in San Carlos have teamed up on, and anybody out there, even if you haven't visited San Carlos, you're welcome to help us out on. We've all kind of gotten together as a joint effort to help out with some COVID-19 relief, because just like up in the States and Canada, maybe even more so, people are really suffering here because so much of our population, the folks that we get to know in San Carlos, waiters and gardeners and cooks and maids, and there's so many people that we meet that are truly living day to day, and they're not the kind of situation there that they've got 2 weeks or 3 weeks of food saved up or money to cover those things. So I want to thank all of you guys who are teaming up with Castaway Kids, Rotary Club, San Carlos Community Church, and Rescate, and other volunteers. It's just been great because, as we all know, Castaway Kids usually is dealing with school scholarships. It's a great long-term goal where over 125 students, I think, are funded on scholarships, and that is such a great thing to do. But of course, when an emergency hits like right now, where families are in danger of not even eating, well, we've got to actually change our focus temporarily. So what we're doing right now is some fundraising, and I'm going to help out on that too. I'm going to help out today. In just a minute, I'm going to tell you about the raffle and how you can buy a raffle ticket and how all the proceeds are going to go to help feed people who right now are really hurting. But just so you know, quick Castaway Kids update here, and all the other volunteers and groups associated with the relief effort. The very first truckload of relief supplies, of 13,000 pesos worth of relief supplies, arrived on Friday. You know what was really cool? This is so San Carlos. 13,000 pesos that all these relief effort groups were supposed to pay the local grocery store. We're using Santa Rosa Market, the little original small market, not one of the big supermarkets, just a little market that's been there from the start, family-run place, and they're giving us great price on everything. But you know what they did with that first batch? 13,000 pesos worth showed up, and they refused to even take a peso for it. Jesus at Santa Rosa Market said, nope, this is our donation to get the ball rolling. Give them a round of applause at home, and think of them when you come to San Carlos. Instead of going to one of those big, huge supermarkets, you might think about going to Santa Rosa Market and showing them the same kind of love that they're showing us right now. That first delivery of food, of necessities, went to 20 families on Saturday, 7 more families today. And we're talking about bundles of dry foods, rice and beans and things like that. There's also limited amounts of fresh items, potatoes, onions, cabbage. There's necessities like bleach and soap and toilet paper and all those things too. All of them cost money. What was kind of neat was the initial plan on this thing was a budget of 10,000 pesos a month for 6 months. But so many of you guys, including last week on our show right here, bought raffle tickets or just sent donations to the relief effort. And guess what? Now instead of having a total of 60,000 pesos for the relief effort, we've got 300,000 pesos. And that's 20 pesos to the dollar right now. So we've got some money that we're raising. We obviously need to raise some more. So give yourselves a hand on all your fundraising so far. I want to remind you that next Monday, from my backyard bar, I'm going to pull the tickets out of this bucket right here for some great raffle prizes. Now, here's the deal. You can pick up a raffle ticket with a $5 donation. The raffle ticket is my thank you to you for donating. $5. Or if you would like to really do something that would help, every $25 that you donate will actually feed a family of 4 for 2 weeks. Isn't that amazing? $25, that's like one meal out for a couple in most places in the States, or not even that. So $25 feeds a family of 4 and gets them all their necessities and everything for 2 weeks. If you make that donation to Castaway Kids, you can do it on their website. And see, it's going to go to all those relief efforts. They're all working in tandem. But you can make your donation through Castaway Kids. And the website, they've shown it to you. There's a PayPal link that you guys have seen. And there's also the Castaway Kids website. You can go on there and see. It's just Castaway Kids and then the letters MX like Mexico, .org, CastawayKidsMX.org. When you donate $25, I'm going to give you 10 raffle tickets, and next week we're going to draw those. Can I tell you real quickly what some of the prizes are? Because these are awesome. Let's see. We got, first I have to read my own writing. Oh, I love this one. First of all, our sponsor, Seaside Realty, they're getting in on the act. They're going to give away a condo at Pelican Beach, a couple nights in a beautiful beachfront condo. And of course, when you guys are free to travel. My Hacienda de los Santos Resort in Alamos. That's a 5-star resort in Alamos. The Swickard family who owns it would like to not only give you a stay there 2 nights, we're talking 2 nights in their presidential suite. This thing is amazing. It's with a complete huge buffet breakfast every day and welcome drinks. The value of this is $1,250. That's one of our raffle prizes. Next week, I'm going to draw that ticket out of this bucket. We've got a family, the Anderson family, Cam and Helena, out at Condominios Pilar, are going to donate their condo, beachfront condo at Condominios Pilar, which is right next door to Bahia Delfin. Awesome beach, 4 nights, and they're even going to cover the maid service and all. Thank you, Cam and Helene, for doing that. 4 nights. Then we got dinners for 2 and gift certificates from La Palapa Griega, Sunset Bar and Grill, Soggy Peso, Colibri. All of those are just great restaurants. The San Carlos Parrot Head Club is going to throw in a pair of memberships, so you'll be an honorary member and be able to participate for a whole year. We've got gift cards that are usable nationwide in the United States for places like Lowe's. We've got a couple of $50 cards for Outback. One of them is good, like at Bed Bath & Beyond, Red Lobster, Macy's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cheesecake Factory. These are gift cards that you can use up in the States. We got a box of 24. I thought they were Belgian waffles, but they're actually called Liege waffles, I believe, from Kevin Murray up in Reno. Thank you, Kevin. We got CDs from all your favorite artists, including Tom Shepard, Rob Mell, Gary Seiler, Rudy B., Sonny Jim, Kelly McGuire, and Sam Rainwater. So you can win some music from them. And I'll tell you what, those are the raffle prizes. We still have more coming in. $5 for one ticket. You can make your donation right now, and we can do something good with today's show on that PayPal link for Castaway Kids that you've seen, or on the CastawayKidsMX.org website. Hey, can I show you one other thing we're going to do? We're going to have an auction for an awesome painting. Sherry Boldman is a famed painter who has a home here in San Carlos. She's famous. She's painted all the big shots from Sinatra. Her paintings hang in the White House. She's painted just about every living president. And the painting that she donated to us, I think you guys are taking a look at it right now. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, the estimated value on this thing is I think $1,800 on this. So if you're looking at it right now, I can actually even send you the website. If you're interested, send us a note in the comments. I'll get back to you later and give you more information. This thing would look great framed in your house. You know what's even more special about it? Everything that you donate when you make that bid is going to feed hungry people. What a way to kill two birds with one stone. You get a limited edition print of this beautiful painting from artists that we all love here in San Carlos, and all of your money goes to a great cause. That's what I call a good deal. Would you guys all do me a favor and let people know that next week on the Monday show, we're going to draw the winning tickets. You need not be present to win, although you're welcome to come to my bar if you'd like to. And once again, the tickets are $5, the donation for one ticket, or you can pick up 10 tickets as a thank you for any $25 donation. And thank you guys so much. Are you all having a good time so far? All right, I'm going to just do another couple songs here, and I know we have some requests coming in too. I'm even going to tune up that one string because I know it's driving Sonny Jim crazy out there. This is a song that I didn't write, but you know what? I think we all need to hear this one right now. It's a David Lee Murphy song that he teamed up with Kenny Chesney on. And it's just perfect for right now. She rattled the ice in my plastic cup. I said, yes, ma'am, fill her up. Tell me something good that I don't know. This world's been kicking my behind. Life ain't been a friend of mine. Lately I've been feeling kind of low. And she looked up over her shoulder and pointed at a sign hanging up on the wall that said, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't worth spilling your drink. Everything's gonna be alright, alright, alright. So I said, yes, ma'am, fill her up. Put a couple dollars in the mason jar. Felt those good old neon vibes on me. And whatever monkey that was on my back, he jumped off just like that, straight into the clear blue sea. And she looked up over her shoulder, and I thought about the sign hanging up on the wall that said, everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be alright, alright, alright. All right, need your help right here. There ain't no doubt it's gonna work out. Come on and sing it with me. There ain't no doubt It's gonna work out. Come on and sing it with me. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Nobody's gotta worry about nothing. Don't go hitting that panic button. It ain't near as bad as you think. Everything's gonna be alright. 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 Everything's gonna be alright. 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 Everything's gonna be alright. And that, my friends, is a true story. Hey, I'm gonna throw in a song for my friends in Virginia. Not only in Virginia, also my Kansas friends. These are all the LeClairs. Hi to you guys, and thanks for always being so good to me. And I know this is a song that means a lot to you. Pablo, I'm going to sing a song here called The Harbor. And okay. And we'll throw you some scenery on this one, too, because I know a lot of you guys are missing San Carlos. And thank you for these wonderful pictures that you sent me. You guys are good photographers, man. It's a song called The Harbor, but people tend to call this one Fish Out of Water. Going out for the LeClairs. Long ago and far away, back on graduation day, they said he had this wild little scheme to haul a boat down to the bay, hop aboard and sail away, chance it all and chase some crazy dream. No house, no wife, no kids, no better time than this, but they shook their heads and they said, "What's wrong with you?" So the story goes that boat sailed on and left him on the dock alone. He watched as it faded out of view. It all looked so good there on that resume when he told them all just what they want to hear. Now it's Monday morning, 8 a.m. He sits there in that traffic jam, brake lights as far as he can see, just to walk into some cubicle with 8 hours of time to kill, where every day is just the same routine. It's all so predictable, so safe, so sensible, so logical, it's driving him insane. A year's worth of aggravation for a lousy week of paid vacation, medical and a 401k. They all say he made the right decision on the day he watched that boat disappear. But in a conference call one day it finally hit him. What in the world am I still doing here? 'Cause sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? But that's not the place where boats were built to be. And after 30 years he's thinking about cashing in and getting out, but the wife says, "Hey buddy, not so fast. The big house is comfortable. To quit now ain't practical. Let's pay the bills and let's make that money last." He said, "I'm tired of putting dreams on hold. I'm getting bored, I'm getting old. I'm in the mood for a little mystery. We're surrounded by so much stuff. Don't you think we've had enough? Let's do something stupid, you and me." She looked at him and said, "You're going crazy." And he answered, "Yeah, I've been saying that for years." And she said, "There's just one thing, could you explain to me? What in the world are we still doing here? 'Cause sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? But that's not the place where boats were built to be." Now on the day they put that boat into the water, before they let the whole world in their wake, he took one last long look over the harbor and said, this is one chance I just gotta take. 'Cause sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? That's not the place where boats were built to be. One more time. Sometimes I feel like a fish out of water. Baby, can't you see that the safest place for a boat is in the harbor? But that's not the place where boats were built to be. No, that's not the place where boats were built to be. That one goes out for the LeClairs. Hope you guys are doing well in Virginia and in Kansas. And thank you guys for everything. Love you. Tell you what, I'm going to switch over to the piano. So give me just a second to do that. While we're doing that, check out a little message here from our friend Seaside Realty. On many years ago. You walk in the room, it's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, to just look away from you. And as you take my hand, I wonder if you can see right through my soul and hear my heart beating out of control. Just a moment, let's imagine that the world ain't living outside that door. Kill the lights, close the curtain, let the night take us where we've never been before. 'Cause baby, I love you. I love you. Girl, I really do. Unquenchable desire, passion like fire, two hearts intertwined. Tonight's all yours and mine. I've waited for so long to wind up where I belong, right here with you. You made my dream come true. Now I'm a singer, I'm a dreamer, I'm a lover when I'm laying here by your side. And every second, every minute, every hour, I want to make you glad you're mine. 'Cause baby, I love you. Here I am once again, just a man who never even had a clue. How in the world did I wind up with the girl that I'm singing the song to? You walk in the room, it's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, to just look away from you. Can't keep my eyes off you, and I can't look away from you. I can't look away from you. one's going out for Elsa. I know Maggie Murray likes that one a lot. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do another one on piano. Then, do you think I can convince Elsa? We're going to do a song together, which means that I'm going to be ironing, guys, for the next week. That's the deal. She always seems to win on this one. So we'll get her up here after this next song to do one with me. I'd like to send this next one out for my friend Alex in Green Valley and to the late Sue. And this is a song that he loves to dedicate to her. When I wrote this song, it was for an older album of mine. It's on my Best of the Early Years now. And I had no idea that it would end up really touching somebody the way it did. There was a guy who was so moved by this song, and he had attempted suicide, and he was in some kind of a rehabilitation in the hospital. And when he got out, he said he wanted to use this song, and he did. He ended up going around and speaking to folks who were depressed and suicidal, and he would play this song. And it's weird. As a songwriter, I never intended that to be the use of the song, but I think it's really neat that he found meaning in it, and that's what we all do. Some people spend their time paging through a TV guide, watching their whole world slip away, waiting on tomorrow. At least that's what they say, to do the things they could have done today. To me it seems there must be something more, somewhere in the world out beyond my door. All I know is I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. And if my song is my gift, well, I'm gonna give it. 'Cause what are we living for if our lives are nothing more than existence? I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. The days just drift on by, no time to wonder why. We'd never find the answers anyway. It's a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved, with a little more discovered every day. Before they finally put you in the ground, don't you want to turn this world upside down? That's why I hang around, 'cause I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. And if my song is my gift, well, I'm gonna give it. 'Cause what are we living for if our lives are nothing more than existence? I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. What are we living for if our lives are nothing more than existence? I got one life to live, I'm gonna live it. I got one life to live, and I'm gonna live it. Going out for Alex in Green Valley. Thank you. All right. I got to beg her to get up here, but I know you guys want to see her. I'm just the longest, most boring opening act in the world for Elsa, but she refuses to get up until all of you at home chant, Elsa, Elsa, Elsa. Come on, I don't hear you. Come on, you can do it louder, louder. Let me adjust her volume. She's going to say hi to everybody. Hold on.
Hi, everybody.
Mira, es el volumen del número 1, es el de abajo, si necesitamos, ¿ok?
Hello.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, we got her. She just flew in on our Learjet right now. She's going to do her one song and then jet off on us. See, if I don't do this song with Elsa, a whole bunch of you guys are going to kick my butt.
Las horas más lindas las paso contigo, sí. No quiero ni pensar si no me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Tú me acostumbraste a ser como un niño. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Pídeme la luna y te la bajaré. Pídeme una estrella, hasta allá me iré. Más nunca me digas no te quiero más, porque estas palabras me hacen mucho mal. Pídeme la vida y te demostraré cuánto yo te quise y cuánto te amaré. Tú fuiste y has sido para mí el amor, regalo más lindo que me ha dado Dios. Quisiera esta noche tenerte conmigo, sí. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Tú me acostumbraste a ser como un niño. No quiero ni pensar si un día me faltas tú. No quiero ni pensarlo, amor. Pídeme la luna y te la bajaré. Pídeme una estrella, hasta allá me iré. Más nunca me digas no te quiero más, porque estas palabras me hacen mucho mal. Pídeme la vida y te demostraré cuánto yo te quise y cuánto te amaré. Tú fuiste y has sido para mí el amor, regalo más lindo que me ha dado Dios. La 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 la.
How about Elsa, everybody? What do you think? Like I said last week, I'm officially dethroned as the sexy one of this band.
This is the last week.
Yeah, she has told me that she wants a new song. She's considering herself to be a one-trick pony, and so she wants to change her image now and become more diverse. So next week we plan on doing a gangster rap song together. You'll want to stay tuned for that. All right, give me a second because I'm going to jump around to this ukulele. Give me 5 seconds. I always have enjoyed going to a little breakfast restaurant place where you can, down at the marina, enjoy a cup of coffee, pastry, whatever it is. And we love the gal that owns it, Jan. So Jan and Frank, I'd like to send this one out for you. This was a request that came in today. You all know this one. Let's do it together. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Ooh. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. I can die. Ooh. One Wake up with my worries far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. One day I'll wish upon a star, wake up with my worries far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Ooh, everybody, let's sing this together now. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Going out for Frank and Jan. All right, tell you what, we're going to show you right now about an event called Island Fest. A whole bunch of you guys have gone down there with us. Sonny Jim and Kelly McGuire, the other two amigos in the Tres Amigos, join me every single year. And we only take 100 people with us to a beautiful little island off Cancun called Isla Mujeres. And, man, this is just the trip of a lifetime. We were supposed to be doing this thing in a couple of weeks. Obviously, we got derailed on that. But guess what? We've changed it to October the 1st. Sonny Jim here put together a little thing to tell us all about it. Take it away. Look like fun to you guys? I can't wait for it. Sonny Jim, Kelly McGuire, and me on Isla Mujeres. And just so you guys also know, those guys are also doing online shows just like this. It's been great for us that you guys support these kind of events like this. We hope it's working for you too, that instead of watching the same old TV shows you've been watching, this is something kind of different for you to do. We're having fun. So Sonny Jim has got one tomorrow, and he's joined on his Tuesday nights by a steel pan player named John Patty. They put on a great show from his backyard. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's on Sonny Jim Music Facebook page. So I hope you'll check that out. Then Kelly McGuire, he is back in action on Wednesday. And look at his website. He's got a Wednesday show and I believe a Saturday show too. and that's on redfishisland.com. Redfishisland.com for Kelly's show. And then Sunny Jim Music Facebook page. And he'll tell you about his Tuesday show and also Saturday. All right, my wife is laughing about one of your comments. What do we got? All right. Tell you what, let's show them some more pictures of Mexico. What do you think on this next one? And we got a request, and this is for who? The song Mexico? Who wanted to hear it? Yeah. Tony Harkey. All right, this goes out for her, and let's get you in the mood to come on down to my world. I can hear the sound of the music coming across that borderline tonight. And I can feel the touch of a young girl gently take my hand underneath the moonlight. Soft refrains on a Spanish guitar carry me away. A voice is calling as I close my eyes. Think I hear her say, Mexico. You've been there on my mind for a long, long time, and I know that I just can't stay away, Mexico. Like warm white sand in a palm of my hand, gotta go, Mexico. Been a while, but does she remember? Is she still waiting there for me? And does she ever think about those hot summer nights down by the sea? Distant highways, dusty old roads, you got me crossing the line. Lead me down to where nobody knows. Take me back in time, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. I can feel that wind begin to blow. And every time I hear that sound, I know, Mexico. You've been there on my mind for a long, long time, and I know that I just can't stay away, Mexico. Like warm white sand in the palm of my hand, gotta go. And I'll be coming back to stay, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. Is this getting you in the mood? Well, we're going to make it a double header of Mexico songs because my friends Dave and Grace Walton would like to hear a song that takes them back to Isla Mujeres. And so Dave and Grace, this one goes out for you guys in Florida. And I hope you're dancing next to your TV set when I play it. The day disappears and the sun softly whispers goodbye. From up on this sand dune I watch as it falls from the sky. There are places beyond the horizon, but tonight I don't care. It wasn't ambition, but dreams that once brought me here. Mexico moonlight, it's just you and me, and a soft serenade to the wind and the sea. Mexico moonlight, where do these summer days go? Just needed one night here alone. There once was a time when my whole world was just this guitar. Now I'm wearing out the strip on the back of my credit card. Life is so complicated, and it seems to get more every day. Until moments like this, when somehow I just steal away. Mexico moonlight, it's just you and me, and a soft serenade to the wind and the sea. Mexico moonlight, where do these summer days go? I just needed one night here alone. Maybe it's magic, or maybe it's just peace of mind. But I'm somehow entranced, just sitting here watching you shine. Mexico moonlight, it's just you and me, and a soft serenade to the wind and the sea. Mexico moonlight, where do these summer days go? I just needed one night here, where do these summer days go? I just needed one night here, where do these summer days go? Mexico moonlight, Mexico moonlight. Dave and Grace, thank you for the request, and I'm assuming you guys are coming back to Isla Mujeres for Island Fest, so I look forward to seeing you there. All right, so Marcy would like to hear a song. Marcy and Paul would love to hear a Kenny Chesney song. We got some Kenny Chesney fans out there. And you know what's kind of cool is the guys that I use on my studio recordings, my guitar players, those are Kenny Chesney's guys. And great guys, too. And I just love what they do on my albums. And, of course, I'm a big Kenny Chesney fan, too. So I listen to No Shoes Radio a lot. And it's really pretty cool. Marcy would have you believe that we in San Carlos are just like this next song. Pablo, tenemos una carpeta que dice Sunsets. Si tenemos uno. Si hay uno? Sí. I think Pablo might even work some magic on this. We'll see if he can pull up some nice sunsets for you. Oh, the sunset. Sí. Sí. Lo que quieras. Sí. Lo que quieras. No es la canción Sunset. Solamente. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. No más unas fotos de sunset. All right, I'm going to trust this guy, Pablo, and he's going to give you some visuals because we hadn't planned on doing this song, but let's wing it here and see. Marcy would have you believe that we in San Carlos are this next song. I have to give you a total disclaimer. This song talks about a place that just goes crazy when the sun goes down, right? That's not us. That's Playa del Carmen. That's Cancun. Because here, when the sun goes down, I hate to tell you this, folks, we go to bed. We really do. We have our happy hour nice and early, but none of us are out partying at midnight. Sorry. Wrong place for that. Even our New Year's Eve. I did it at La Palapa Griega. Guess what time we actually rang in the New Year? We did the balloon drop. We did the countdown, everything at 9 p.m. And, yes, half of my crowd was very, very upset about that because they wanted to do it at 8 p.m. So that's the kind of town we live in. But we're going to use our imaginations, our San Carlos friends out there. We're going to pretend this is us. And hold on, let me make sure after all that I know the song. All right, I got it. Here we go. Suntan toes just a tickling the sand. Got a cold drink chilling in my right hand. Watching you sleep in the evening light. Resting up for a long, long night. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving when the sun goes down. We'll be feeling alright when the sun goes down. Over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Right, guys? All day long, we're just taking it easy. laying in a hammock where it's nice and breezy. We're resting up from the night before, but when the sun goes down, we'll be back for more. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun goes down over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Now the soul guitar and these dark sunglasses, this sweet concoction is smooth as molasses. Nothing to do but breathe all day until the big moon rises and it's time to play. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun goes down over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Everybody help me out. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun goes down over the water, everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. Everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. See, I didn't say when the sun goes down, we'll be sleeping. I wasn't even thinking that, folks, okay? All right, we got another request here. Let's see, Jamie Miller wanted to hear something kind of inspirational. So I'll give you something off my Rising Sun album. This one I can kind of relate to a little more right now because my oldest son, Marcos, is home from college. And, of course, he's home with us now probably for the rest of the semester here. And I thought about him in this song right here. This is off the Rising Sun album. Going out for Jamie Miller. No doubt about it, I done some pretty dumb things, but thank God Facebook didn't exist back when I was a teen. Now time's gone by and I'd love to tell you I have finally wisened up for good, but I haven't changed much. I'm still messing up, but the good Lord above knows I'll keep trying, and that's good enough for the good Lord above. It may be a struggle, it might get tough, but I'll just offer it up to the good Lord above. Now my kid's off to college, can't wait to be on his own. He tells me he's ready, but that dorm's sure far from home. And I worry about him, 'cause the scene he'll be in is crazier than it ever was back when I was his age. All I can do is pray that the good Lord above watches his back and won't let him stray from the good Lord above. The things he was taught, the way he was raised, hope he hangs on to that stuff and trust the good Lord above. Call me a hypocrite, 'cause I've been around the block more than a time or two. Now more and more I catch myself wondering what I'd ever do without the good Lord above. I'm thankful to him, so grateful to have the good Lord above, forgiving my sins and forgetting my past as he guides me down the path to the good Lord above. That's the good Lord above. going out for Jamie. Jamie, thank you for the request on that one. All right. I think we got time for a couple more requests here. Elsa, what do we got? Who else wanted to hear a song? Okay. All right. Who was that last one from? Frank Magennis. In Florida. Okay. Well, I'll see if I can. I think I got time to sneak both of these in here, right? Yeah. See? Okay. I told you before about what makes San Carlos such a special place, and I mentioned to you that it's not a cliche here. It's actually the people. It's a real deal here. This song actually reminds me of when times were at their worst for me. And I was a single dad, and I suddenly was a father to Marcos over here back when he was just 5 years old. And, of course, he couldn't walk. This was after the accident, and Luis was in a bed with some injuries, too. He was only 1 year old, and I was pretty overwhelmed. And living here in San Carlos back then in 2006, one of my friends, Phyllis, she organized a whole bunch of people in this community, and I think it was 45 straight days, something like that, maybe 2 months. Every single day at 5 o'clock, there was a knock on my door, and I'd open it up, and there would be somebody out there. No exceptions. It was every day. Somebody with a home-cooked meal for me. And I never forgot that. How many towns does something like that really, really happen in? That's really the year that San Carlos went from being my friends to really being my family. And I wish I had been able to name every single person in San Carlos in this next song, but man, I'd still be singing here next Tuesday. Jim was lying in a hospital. They thought he was gonna die. His brother said, bro, I got an idea. You wanna go for a ride? The car's all packed, the engine is running. I'm heading for Mexico. Jim said, I'm in. The nurse freaked out and he hobbled on out the door. 10 years later, Jim's still kicking, and he's got himself a beautiful gal. Running round this little beach town, the boys sure having a ball. Let me tell you about my kind of people and my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days. We're gonna head down to one of my favorite beaches and one of my favorite bars, where Cesar's got a seaside joint just south of here. Forget about that pina colada, 'cause all he's got is beer. The place ain't nothing but a fallen down shack, weathered by the waves and wind. I hope you like water, 'cause you'll be sitting in it when the tide comes rolling in. He'll cook you a fish that he caught that day, then he'll belt out a song for the crowd. He'll drink half your beer, but don't worry, buddy, the next one's on the house. I'm talking about my kind of people, in my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days. It's my kind of day to just hang out with all my San Carlos friends. I'll catch you down at La Palapa for a bite. He had a life in the real world, now he goes by Captain Bob. Down here no one knows your last name, but everybody knows who you are. Like Larry and Maris, Giggles and Bruce, Keda and La Manga John. Yeah, Howard, he actually got up to 4 boats, and Bomberg's back in town. There's Carla and Danny, Frank and Jan, Flint from Barracuda Bob's, on just another Tuesday and not much news day, and that's all right with us. Some guitar playing gringos banging out a tune, and they're tearing up the old dance floor. Raphael asked me, otra más, but who could ask for anything more when you're singing for my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days, my kind of people, in my kind of place, my kind of moments. These are my kind of days. No doubt, my kind of people. All right. Well, I think I'm going to just do 2 more songs, and then you know what? Sonny Jim's film directing debut. Like I said, the hard-hitting saga of driving Mexico Mark's car across the desert. You're going to want to watch this. It's about an 8-minute film, and it's following up my music. Again, I'm just the opening act for this stuff. I certainly hope you're having a good time today. Hope you've picked up some raffle tickets for the drawing that I'm going to do next week to benefit Castaway Kids. And not only Castaway Kids, but the relief efforts with St. Carlos Community Church, Rotary, Rescate, all helping out people down here who are struggling. $5 for 1 ticket, $10 if you feed a family of 4 for 2 weeks with a $25 donation. And they got the Castaway Kids website that they can show you throughout the gig here, along with the PayPal link. And you can also email me if you have any questions, and I'll fill you in too. Pam and George are out there watching, and they are big Zac Brown fans. I told them I had to change a couple lines in this song. I'm going to do that. But Pam, I'm going to play you your song. They are my kind of people. I met them in Key West at Meeting of the Minds a few years ago, and they just showed up in San Carlos for the first time this year. And they've been with me on all of our adventures. Everything we do, they want in. They are yes people, and we love them, and we've quickly adopted them as San Carlos locals. Pam and George, this Zac Brown song goes out for you, and everybody else sing along. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. And my plane touched down just about. You know, I just forgot the words to the song. So just pretend you've heard it all before. Yeah, concrete and guards and old prison bars, like this life I'm living in. But my plane took me farther, I'm surrounded by water, and I ain't going back again. Hold on a second. You know, Zac Brown, last time he played one of my songs, he forgot the words too. So we're even, Zac. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and vaya con Dios, heading out of GA. And if it weren't for tequila and pretty senoritas, I'd have no reason to stay. Adios and vaya con Dios, heading out of GA. Somebody do me a favor, pour Pablo some Jaeger. I'll grab my guitar and play. Now the pressure's on. See what happens when I don't drink during my shows? You gotta change that. 4 days flew by like a drunk Friday night, and the summer blew to an end. They couldn't believe that I just wouldn't leave when I said adios to my friends. My bartender, she's from the islands, her body's been kissed by the sun. Coconut replaces the smell of the bar, and I don't know if it's her or that rum. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand, not a worry in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today. Life is good today. Adios and vaya con Dios, heading out of GA. Yeah, and all the muchachas, they call me Big Papa when I throw pesos their way. Adios and vaya con Dios, a long way from GA. Somebody do me a favor, pour Elsa some Jaeger. I'll grab my guitar and play. I just realized that's a really bad idea. Adios and vaya con Dios, heading back to GA. The señoritas no quiero when there's no dinero. I got no money to stay. Adios and vaya con Dios, heading back to GA. You know what, guys? I think I'm just going to pull right on up to the lake and get my ass in a lawn chair, my toes in the clay. Not a worry in the world, PBR on the way. Life is good today. Life is good today. All right. So let me see here, since I don't have a timepiece. Elsa, how much time do we have? She's our official timekeeper. See, what? Oh, then you know what? I'm going to do one last song then. And then we're going to have Sonny Jim's movie. Have you guys had a good time today? I certainly have. And you know what? Maybe at the end of the song, I'm going to see if Marcos can round up the other kids in the house. And I know Elsa right now is frowning because their hair's a mess and they look like hell. But that's the way we always look, folks. Come on. So Marcos, see if you can round up the kids, and because we'll let you guys see that I actually have these children. I don't just rent them for my photos on the website. All right, Elsa. Shout out a couple of requests here. I'm going to end it with one of your requests, and I want to thank Pablo and Anais. They've done a great job on the video stuff, and if you're ever looking seriously to hire somebody to do promotional work for you, these guys do just a class job, and they'll work great for you. I can get you their contact info. Yes. Hold on. Okay. You got it. And this is for Debbie? Debbie and Steve, yes. Debbie Ehlers or Ehlers, I can never pronounce it. Okay, we're going to close with that one. You know what, Debbie, perfect song to close with. Everybody, I want you to act like you've had a beverage while watching this show today. Now, don't forget, don't go anywhere after this song, because after a brief message, we're going to put on the Sonny Jim film directing debut, and you're going to absolutely love it. And by the way, it's starring Sonny Jim and Mike Carr as the main characters. The suspense is killing me. I don't know about you. So don't go anywhere. In fact, if you know of any Sonny Jim fans out there, I want you right now to send him a message and get him watching, because he's about to just rock your world as a movie star, okay? This thing is going to every major motion picture center that you can imagine once you guys, screen it for us, okay? You know you're part of the song, everybody. Every time I say that magic word, I don't care if it's just you in front of your TV screen or your phone right now. You got to do it. You got to scream back guacamole, or at least text back to us guacamole. I met her at the Mercado. She was buying avocados, and man, she really turned me on. She reached for my pepper, and I grabbed her tomatoes. I knew it wouldn't take very long. She walked up to La Mesa. She picked up some cerveza, so I picked up some onions and limon. And the way she looked at me, man, I could clearly see that it wouldn't take very long. Guacamole, guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Come on, you can do better, guys. Guacamole! Guacamole! We'd be making guacamole all night long. Oh, yeah! Up to the line, I fell in right behind, and man, she sure looked good to me. She reached for her money. I said, wait a minute, honey, I believe this one is on me. We got in my pickup, we started to back up, we headed on down the road. We went into her casa, we ate tortillas de masa, and we made guacamole all night long. Guacamole, guacamole. We were making guacamole all night long. Come on, Elsa, come help me over here. Guacamole, guacamole. We making guacamole all night long. Let's do it, Elsa. Guacamole,
Guacamole,
guacamole.
guacamole.
Haciendo guacamole toda la noche. Guacamole,
Guacamole,
guacamole.
guacamole.
We were making guacamole all night long. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in my backyard bar today. I want to let you know, not only am I coming back next Monday, but that's when we're going to do the drawing. So you've got this week to buy your tickets. Please let anybody you know who wants to help out with the relief efforts here in San Carlos to buy their tickets. They can Facebook me, they can email me, but actually they can even just go on the Castaway Kids website, make their donation, or using the PayPal link that you've got right there for Castaway Kids, and we'll get them a raffle ticket. Let me get these kids out here so you can see what my kids look like. Come here, guys, real quick. And then we got Sonny Jim's movie coming up. Hold on. All right. Everybody say hi. This is Marcos.
Hi.
All right, tell them who you are.
Jose,
And how old are you, Jose?
9.
I should be asking them these things in Spanish. How about this guy right here?
I'm Luis.
That's Luis. How old?
15.
15 years old now. And I'll just give this little girl the microphone.
Hi, my name is Marisol. I have 8 years old.
All right, everybody. That's my family. Thanks so much for joining us. Now, don't go anywhere, because right after this little message right here, Sonny Jim's film is coming up, and you don't want to miss it. The suspense is killing us. Thanks, folks. All right, so Anuncio de Seaside.
Here I am driving Mulligan's car with 243,000 miles on it. He expects me to go across the desert in a car with that many miles, and it makes funny noises, and well, I hope I'm okay.
No, que si no, qué tontería, para eso juego yo. No. Sebastián, y te veo como te mueres. No, claro, no. Sebastián, que en verdad en inglés se llama Mike.
Oh no. What's going on? Man, it's a hell of a time for the air conditioner to quit working. So hot. Oh. Maybe I'll roll the window down. Hey, we're coming up on the Colorado River. I think that's where Mark teaches swimming lessons. get some food. I'm hungry. All right.
Is that Mark Mulligan? I recognize the car.
No, I'm just driving this car for him. Thank you, though.
All righty.
I'll tell him you say hello.
All right. Thank you.
Everybody knows Mark. I can't believe it. It sounds like it's run out of gas. Shoot. What am I gonna do? I know. This car comes from Mexico. I'll put some hot sauce in the gas tank. Let's see. Put a little hot sauce in there. Yeah, that ought to work. It's a Mexican car. Let's see. Squeeze it all in. Squeeze it all in, okay. See if it starts up again. Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. I just saw you with your gas tank on.
Okay, let's see if it starts up. All right. Hot sauce. Yeah. All right. Back on the road again. Not stranded in the desert. That was a little scary.
The road in Tecate o en bajadurifree.com. South Cali Air Conditioning, distribuidor autorizado George del sur de California.
Oh no, not again. I must have run out of hot sauce. Let's see what it is. All right, Mulligan. What is it this time? Well, this could be part of it. He's got an old tiki torch under here. And what else? Oh, this must have been from one of his other crossings coming over. All right. Let's see. Out of gas again. What am I gonna do? I know. It's Mulligan's car, of course. Let me see. Guitars, shirts, PA. Aha! Rum. I knew Mulligan would have an answer for this. Now let's see how it goes. Right. Here we go. Oh, the engine sounds funny. Woo, that rum is some good stuff. Well, I got the AC working again. That's good.
Hello, welcome to Taco Bell. How may I help you today?
Here we are at Taco Bell, Mark Mulligan's favorite restaurant. Hi, how are you?
Just fine, thank you. Hey, that looks like Mark Mulligan's car.
It is Mark Mulligan's car. How did she know that? Here, thank you very much and keep the change.
Mark Mulligan never gives me the change.
Tightwad. Thank you so much. Thanks. Bye. Finally, some real gas at a real gas station. Awesome. At least the rum got me this far. While I was here, Mark told me I needed to stop in Gila Bend, Arizona, and see the sights, like this wonderful Native American art behind me, the Paleosaurus, and the Rattleless Snakeidus Maximus. Just amazing. Beautiful.
Mark also told me that I needed to stop and see the ultimate Best Western Hotel located right here in Gila Bend, Arizona. In fact, there it is now.
The Space Age Lodge. And the Space Age Restaurant. That's really something.
All right, finally here. I made it safe and sound after all that adventure.
Man, that was really something. I just couldn't believe all the stuff that happened. But what a great trip. And Mulligan's car, it runs like a champ. It runs like a dream. Hey, it's my old friend Dave Tittle.
What are you doing driving this piece of crap car from Mexico?